Heavy is the load. Whoa, heavy is the load.
Look, I be saying God need me on special when it can be, but I tell myself anything at night to get some sleep. I don't know if struggling really make you stronger, but I know without any adversity make you weak. So if you plan to keep your mind, body at peak, it's gaps you gotta leap and conditions you gotta meet. There's room for complaining, cause tribulation is draining, but I stand tall, steady my hammer and keep banging. Spirit realm giving out rewards for accomplishments. God body dominance, improving my consciousness. We thriving on God time, this is his clock. He put some fame to this lane. Tick tock.
Whoa, heavy is the load. Whoa, heavy is the load.
Just meditate, cause this weather can't last. Trying to lift it all, you will break fast. Take it day to day, separate tasks. Remember you a featherweight in the heavyweight class. Stay focused, you will elevate fast. There's a fire in you that can melt sand and make glass. Being nothing is easy, being great is the challenge. Life a tightrope, so you gotta find balance. We wake up and serve our God, that's enjoyment. I do the work, right as an example was my employment. They can't be like Christ, but we anointed, and our work's gonna be greater because we chosen. Stop all that we can't talk, cause it's poison. Stop a hater riding his tracks and leave him frozen, cause lately they been on bull just like the Rosen. They trying to put to sleep the people that God woken. The world got more crazy cause the word out. Yeah. The burden was the cage, they let the bird out. Yeah. At first, it wasn't nobody weak as us. Now God gave us our power back. Who beating us, huh?
Whoa, heavy is the load. Whoa, heavy is the load.
Just meditate, cause this weather can't last. Trying to lift it all, you will break fast. Take it day to day, separate tasks. Remember you a featherweight in the heavyweight class. Stay focused, you will elevate fast. There's a fire in you that can melt sand and make glass. Being nothing is easy, being great is the challenge. Life a tightrope, so you gotta find balance. Yeah.
Heavy is the load. Whoa, heavy is the load.
It's the Boye cast. New episode starting right now. Yeah. Look, they ain't got a clue. They saying how you make it in this truth without a bishop or a crew. Cause I'm the bishop and the Q. I put the Jew up in the juice. He put the loose up on my noose and show me what I need to do. Said make the floor before the roof. Cause the rain is just a stain. And it rains on the blameless and the blame. And that would never change, let me explain. It mean I got grounded before I grew a little. You act like you knew a lot before you knew a little. It's not complicated once you get rid of the riddles. You teach the top is just the middle. You worse than some spittle. The real truth is too big and you Brucers are brittle. To catch this you need a net and I carry like Kittles. Why your faith never lag? My power showed me. How you make it out of that? My power showed me. Why you always coming strapped? My power showed me. How you able to see that? My power showed me. The Boye cast, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I say, I be wanting to do this like every day. Y'all gotta understand. I be fighting with myself. Once the day get going, I be like, all right. Once I'm done, once my life settled down, I'm jumping on this computer and we doing the boy cast. We gonna jump in and we gonna just have some fun. We gonna have some fun dealing with life and we gonna learn from each other. And then at the end of the day, I'll be like, you know what, wife, you feel like rubbing my back? And I just go lay down somewhere, man. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I used to have this crazy zeal to just do things regardless of what's going on, but it changed. I'm 37 now. This is crazy. I just turned 37 in February. So I've been doing music for I've been doing music my whole life. So I'll say I've been doing music for at least I think I started around like 10, but I'm gonna just say for 30 years, almost 30 years, I've been doing music. I used to do talent shows and everything. So I've been in tune with music my whole life. And then when I find the most high, when I find something bigger than me, bigger than my people, bigger than anything I could ever ask for, I found myself trying to save or help save my people. So then with that, I was doing albums. I was doing 7 albums a year almost. So yeah, it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy. It's been fun, but I just be so tired. I'd be so tired, and I'd be like, okay, I want that young man zeal again, and it's just not there, man. And it's unfortunate because I still spiritually I'm there. I pray every day. I meditate every day. I teach my kids how to be men and women every day. So I'm still connected. It's just that output is different towards the world. But I'm still doing everything I ever did in my household. But I want to be more connected with the brothers and sisters consistently. So I'm making an excuse why I don't be live. So that's my excuse because I be tired and I'm old. All right, but we gonna get to the boy cast. Our last episode was about weird women. The episode before that was about no more grace. Today we're gonna talk about being perfect. I think that we have a problem, a big problem. Y'all let me know if the audio is good. I need to make sure because on my end sometimes it be flawless and then it'll break up and then I can see it, but I usually don't get to see it every time. So y'all let me know if the audio is good. I'm gonna turn on these mics a little bit, make sure that ain't too scratchy in y'all ears. But y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know if the audio is good. I mean, if it's bad, let me know for sure. But if it's good, thumbs up. If it's bad, just say, yeah, man. Do something with that. It's good. All praises, all praises. Gerardo, blessings to you, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. So we gonna get into it. We're gonna jump right into it, but we're gonna start off this episode like I usually start off my episodes that I've been doing for 2 years. We're gonna get right to the inventors first. I think that's important to do because if you've been watching the boy cast, we like to highlight brothers and sisters who are great. And then I found out something as a man. I found out our people are beyond great. They are like the foundation of earth. Like they created everything. I didn't know that I was a part of that culture, that people who created everything and don't get no recognition, but they still are our inventions still are being in use for the day. So I'm gonna bring somebody back who I brought back, but I didn't know I knew he created this, but I need to highlight it. I need to highlight this. We're gonna run it back because it might be a situation where we all gonna need these and we need to know where it came from. All right. So we're gonna jump into it the right way. We're gonna do the boy cast the right way this time. I just be jumping into it because I be lazy. I just be lazy. Y'all gotta forgive me. Y'all gotta forgive me. But let's get to it the traditional way. So we're gonna pop this up. Our first, our first I, was I can't remember. Now I can't remember because I was about to say our first inventor that I did was him. I can't remember. Now I just don't know. Now we just gonna roll with it. Anyways, so we got if y'all can see on y'all screen, let's bring it up. Okay. We got
Mr. Morgan. All right. And we gonna put some respect on his name. Mr. Morgan. On this day in 1877, inventor and businessman Mr. Morgan to you was born. He invented the gas mask. Now let's just slow down and stop right there. The gas mask was invented by a black man. So anytime you see anybody with a gas mask, a black man invented it. All right. His invention saved countless lives. That's even neither here nor there. You know why? Because that's what we do. He also invented this. 'Cause I remember bringing him up before. The traffic signal, the traffic light signal, as it reads there, and improve sewing machines and a hair straightening product. So this man was unbelievable. These are gods on earth. These people need to be highlighted. These people are the true prophets and the true workers of the Most High because they bring change immediately, significant change to the earth. So we're going to keep these people highlighted and we're going to keep these people in renown. We're gonna keep these people in like how other cultures like to lift up their guys that they create and draw. Some of them got 6 arms. Some of them can fly and got lightning bolts. Our guys really changed the earth. These are our guys. Now we ain't talking about a man who did whatever he did and his flaws. We talking about if it's guys that we talking about and these guys have some type of message to bring to the earth or some type of renown in spiritual realm or some type of guidance or some type of push some type of evolution, we're gonna talk about real gods then. And this is a real guy, Mr. Morgan. Y'all see the name, but you better talk to him when you mention him. It's Mr. Morgan. Create the gas mask, the traffic light signal. He improved on the three position traffic light. He started the three position traffic light. Go, slow down, stop. Y'all know what it is, and we all use that. The whole world. Say it with me. The whole world use that. The whole world use gas masks. These are gods. All right. So shout out to Mr. Morgan. We're gonna keep pushing real stuff. Real gods on this earth. Y'all got fake gods. We ain't got to talk about what was one of them. I don't even want to mention them. Well, we're gonna talk about real guys, Mr. Morgan. Y'all see the name, but we're gonna put some respect on him. And y'all Google him. Tell your children about him. Tell your children you can be just as great. And this leads me into the next segment. The point of the podcast today. I want to talk about being perfect. And we're going to jump right into it. First script we're going to start off with is in Matthew. And we're going to hang here for a minute because y'all know how I like to do. We're going to hang here. We're going to build here because it's very important. The verse say, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Now just sit there and think about that. So when you hear brothers and sisters say, "Oh, we ain't got no room," or nobody's perfect, we don't want to hear that no more. We don't want to hear nobody's perfect no more because Christ just said, "Be ye perfect, like the Most High is perfect." Now we're gonna expound on it. We're gonna build on it. We're gonna grow on it. But I need people to understand. So this is the problem I have with a lot of brothers and sisters in our community and outside the community. Everybody think that they're doomed to be um some type of peon, some type of third rate person. You are supposed to be perfect. You are supposed to do things in a manner that would separate you from other people. Now, we're not going to sit here and say you're not going to mess up. That's not the point of this. The point is you can be perfect for an extended period of time, for a very long time, even probably till you die. You can be perfect, and it's not very hard. Um, you know how you got your kids, right? And if you're raising them right, and they listen to everything you say in your household, and they get into something outside your household, what do you tell people who say, no, my child was perfect? He did everything I tell him to do because he was perfect to you. He was perfect to you. But to somebody else, not abiding by their rules, he's not perfect to them. Just build with me. Listen to me. I'm going to repeat it. When you have children and you're raising them in a specific manner, you got rules and regulations. Your rules and regulations say, I don't want you outside after 8, and I want the dishes washed, and I want the trash out. And they always do it. To you, they are perfect because you set these rules for them to be perfect. Now, once they get away from you and somebody else rules is, I need you to make sure, make sure I get the right type of, say if they working at a job, I get the right type of organization with my mail. I get the right type of, um, um, document sign or whatever the case. And to them, and if that if your child mess up with them, then they're not perfect to them, right? So we're gonna keep it basic. Just follow me. So they're not perfect to them, but they're perfect to you because your rules were set and they followed your rules. That's all this is. When it comes to the Most High got some rules. So how do you be perfect with the Most High? How do you be perfect as the Most High? Well, it's rules and regulations. Do not kill. Yeah, we gonna run down the rules. Do not steal. Okay. Those things are easy. You telling me that's all I need to do to be perfect is not it's not steal and kill. Do not bear false witness, meaning don't lie on people. Don't say somebody's doing something when they are not. It's a situation now on Instagram or well on Facebook where a sister lied on a brother. They was together at one point. She lied. She made a big deal. She made it it was this could have landed this man in prison forever. And we even labeling him, a lot of people labeled him a pedophile. She forged text messages of saying it was him and her daughter. And it was very inappropriate, very sexual, very out of place. Come to find out, now the world come to find out because he spoke on it. He made it out. He made a public statement saying, "No, she faked these, and here's the proof." Now the proof is out that she faked them, and people are saying she should be jailed. I think so. You should be in jail for falsifying because it says the do not bear false witness. Our laws say you should be jailed. Our laws say you should be some type of consequence should be taking place. But that's another one. Do not bear false witness. How hard is that? How hard is that? If you follow these rules, then you're perfect. It's not hard to follow rules. People thinking being perfect is everything you do, you're not getting in arguments, you're not saying curse words, you're not in a disagreement with, you know what I'm saying, with people, or you don't make an accident and spill something on somebody's floor, or you don't get into a fight or altercation. That stuff that's not in the Bible. These things happen. These are part of being alive. But the rules and regulations say don't do these things intentionally. Don't do things to harm somebody intentionally. But you can have a spit spat. You can have a disagreement and you can still be perfect. What up, Matt? And you can still be perfect. So we gonna build on being perfect. So let's read it again from the Tizop. Because I like people to see it 100 times. Be ye therefore perfect. It's telling the Most High, Christ telling the Most High and Christ are telling you, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Is this something that we can all agree on? Sound like a commandment? I'm a little need a little water. That sound like a commandment to me. When somebody tell me to do something, be ye therefore perfect. We got to add that to the commandment. We got to add this to something we need to do. And people don't want to do that. People want to think about things that they cannot do instead of worrying about the things they can do. So we're gonna stop again and read it again because I want y'all to follow me as we go through a couple scripts. We only got about 3 or 4. It say, "Be ye therefore perfect as your Father which is in heaven is perfect." So we talking about God. Do we have anybody who was perfect? And I think that is the starting point that I want to get to. Anybody who was perfect, anybody who showed perfection, anybody. Anybody y'all can think of? I got a couple people that I could think of, but we're gonna jump to it. First, we're gonna start off right here. Right? Because it's very important. I need to show people that they are living a life of intentional sin. But we're gonna jump to it. Job 1:1. If y'all want to get there quick because I'm gonna keep going. Job 1:1. So we just read what Christ said, be perfect like the most high. And people say, how can we be perfect like the most? People who say they can't be perfect like the most high make me sick. Because it's not hard. If your parents are saying, do what I do, be just like me, these is what you got to do, the rules. And you just follow them, then you're perfect, just like them. The most high got rules that he abide by. And you can be perfect just like the most high. So let's look at it. We got somebody who was perfect. Job. There was a man in the land of Uz who was named Job, and that man was perfect and upright and one that feared God and eschewed evil. I looked at this word and I keep messing it up, but y'all rock with me. Eschewed. I'm like, okay, what is eschewed evil? And me just reading it, I kind of put it together, but I wanted to get some definitions on how was this man perfect and what is eschewed. It's very simple. It's very easy. This is the easiest way you can be a follower of the Most High in Christ. It's very easy. So we got an example of somebody being perfect, Job. We got other people who were perfect as well. But we're going to jump to Job to make it very simple, very easy. Eschewed evil. Eschewed evil. This is one of the things that made him perfect. Eschewed evil. So Christ told us to be perfect. Sounds like a hard task, but it's not because people were perfect. Wasn't Christ perfect? And then when we hear about Christ being perfect, we say, okay, he wasn't a full man. He had angelic powers and that and that. I'll say, okay, what about Job? Then let's go to Job then. Let's bring it more down to earth for your sake. Right? So Job was perfect. And I look at that word eschewed, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking at. When we break it down, that word. Let's get to that word. I jumped into the Strongs on it. And it's very easy. It's very simple. Let me know if y'all following. Let me know the connection is good. Can y'all see that? All right, eschewed. To turn aside, depart. This is very self-explanatory. See, what happens is a lot of people who are idiots. They are idiots because they choose to be. You want to be a victim. And we talked about building with the demolition team. You want to be a victim. If you want to be a victim, that's fine. I'm just not going to deal with you no more. I can't even talk to you because this is very easy. We can be perfect. One of the things you had to do is turn away from evil. Did we talk about no more grace on bringing back the new season of the Boy Cast. We talked about no more grace for these people who are intentionally sinning. They are premeditated sinners. They sinning on purpose. They plan it out. They ain't turn away from evil, so they cannot be perfect. But it's very easy to be perfect. We gonna turn aside, depart, eschewed evil. Job eschewed evil. He put aside. He got away from it to remove, to come to an end. He got away from the evil. So when y'all think about being perfect, it's very, very easy and very simple. See, these things are very, it, it's so simple to me, but for some reason we have brothers and sisters making excuses on why they can't be. And I made up this. I mean, I didn't make up this, but I came to this conclusion is because they don't want to be, and they want to live in that sin, and that's perfectly fine because the scripts say snares and traps were set for these people. They have to be trapped up. They have to be marked. They have to be visualized. We have to see these people and who they are. The wheats and the tares. The wheat and the tares are two. They look the same, but it's different. One bring forth something, the other one does not, and you separate them because some got seeds and the other does not. The other don't bring forth anything. And the people who don't want to bring forth nothing make excuses. The people who don't want to build make excuses. Every time you try to do something, they say, "Well, what about this?" Oh, you a tear. I done got to the point where I used to be like, "Man, come on, man, you got to see this. You got to see this." You want to give people opportunity to kind of see what you see. Only because what you see has some type of progression to it. It's steps you can take to get to a goal. They always shut it down every single time. They can't see your vision because they're not supposed to. These are tears, and they meant to tear down everything. They can't build. They are tears. They are meant to tear down everything. So when you tell them, when you read the book to them, Matthew 5:48, be perfect. Oh, we can't be perfect. We just read it. How do you be perfect? Job was perfect. You just get away from evil. He was perfect because he got away from evil. Because it's very, very, very simple to do. It's not a hard thing. I think people, like I said, they want to make excuses because they don't want to do it. And they want to look the part but not act the part. And when we see people wanting to look the part and not act the part, we need to really expose them people. Now, if you ain't got the cojones to expose them, you need to at least not try to act like they are not who they are telling you they are. Don't be blind to it because you don't have the uh, uh, um um the spiritual fortitude to identify them and remove them. Then remove yourself because you acting like this is an invisible thing. You're gonna get caught up to. You can't pour oil in water and think y'all just gonna vibe together. Somebody gonna drink that. You can clearly see the oil in the water. Ain't nobody drinking that. Ain't nobody drinking that. It's contaminated. Watch how to remove the oil out the water instead of just getting you another glass. Let's go. Let's. How about we don't drink that? Instead of trying to find ways and looking up filters and all, how about we just don't drink that? And we go somewhere else where we can get some nice, clean spring water that has not been contaminated with these people. So y'all got that strong. So I'll leave it up so y'all can check it out. Shoot evil. Just turn aside. Depart from evil. Now you're walking in the realm of Job. Since y'all think Christ is untouchable, now we walking in the realms of Job. Christ also said we was gonna do greater works than him. That's gonna be for another episode because I'm gonna show y'all something on that episode as well. But we gonna stick with being perfect. Christ said you could be perfect, like the Most High is perfect. And one of the people who was perfect was Job. All he did was turn away from evil. The man was perfect. The man was so perfect. The Most High had to just say, "Hey, go attack him." What Satan say? If I get at him, I bet he'll turn his back on you. And he said, "Nah, that man ain't do it. Go ahead, try it. Go attack him. That ain't gonna happen. That man perfect." And what did he do? What the one thing he did that wasn't perfect? He just questioned the Most High, like, "Why are you letting me go through this? I thought I was perfect." And we get in that spirit too. But the Most High ain't sending the devil at us no more. We bringing the devil to our own doorstep. Most High ain't doing that no more. He did it to test us, and then he realized, okay, these people can't take that. That's too much for them. I'm just, if they being perfect, they perfect. But then we trying not to be perfect and letting the devil in on our own. Most High ain't doing that no more. You doing it now. It's a scary thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. That scripture means a lot to me. But to be perfect, what do you got to do? As all say it, turn away from evil. Don't do what you're not supposed to do. And you can be perfect as the Most High in heaven is perfect, as we are commanded to do. I find people always saying, "Well, I ain't perfect. Well, I ain't perfect." You ain't perfect because you don't want to be. You want to be an evil person. You want to be set in your ways and do the worst you can do. It's not hard to be righteous. People say it's easy to do good. I used to think that too. It's actually hard to do good because you got to go against what you know is morally sound. It's really hard to do evil. So you're really going out of your way to mess some stuff up. You're going out of your way to mess some stuff up. And people, if somebody is going not keep that, now build on that. So if somebody is going out of their way to mess some stuff up, what do you think? Who do you think they are? Who do you think they are? And who we should consider them to be? Should we give them room to be around us? Should we give them room to make decisions and be leaders over us? People who going out of their way, and I mean going out of their way to do evil. And they ain't gonna do it one time. They're gonna do it forever because that's who they is. The most I say be perfect. We just went to this. We went to Job 1:1, where it says shoot evil. Job shoot evil, showing that was one of the things that allow him to be perfect. And we went to the concordance, H5 with H5493. Sure was like the word for it in the Strongs, and it just basically mean turn away. Turn away from evil and you can be perfect. And this is easy. This is so easy. I get pissed when I talk to people. People are like, "Oh man, but yeah, man." I'm like, "Man, shut up." I just say, "Shut up." I'm not talking to you no more because I just showed you be perfect. Christ said be perfect. Now, Christ, a lot of people put Christ over the Most High. So I go straight to Christ. Christ's words. He said be perfect. And then you saying, "No, you can't." Now I say, well, damn. You ain't worth talking to. Because the person, the spiritual guidance that you say is have a stronghold on you and is a ruler over you is telling you to do something. You said you can't do it. Well, then nigga, this is conversation is over with. I'm not even trying to talk to you no more. Be perfect. It's easy. Don't do bad stuff. If somebody tells you, if somebody tells you, do not steal from them, do not lie on them, do not harm them in any way. Don't do things that is not warranted to people. How hard is that? I just don't see where's the problem. But you do it anyway. And then we look at those people and say, well, he fell down 7 times. No, 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 no. That ain't falling down 7 times, 7 times, 7. You are an intentional sinner. There's no more grace for you because we read the scripts. Hebrews 10:26. If you sin willingly, you won't get no more grace. So now You don't even get your chance to be perfect. When you're ignorant, you get a chance to be perfect. See, this is what I like to do, put pressure on people. Because we gonna build this community. Be perfect. Don't do no evil. I'm not saying don't get in no arguments, because that ain't a part of sinning. I'm not saying they don't get in no disagreements. That ain't a part of sinning. You can even cuss somebody ass out. That ain't a part of sinning. We talking about intentionally destroying somebody. That's sinning. I don't have to like you. That ain't a part of sinning. If I see you, if I see you walking down the street and you say hi and I don't say nothing to you, I ain't sinning. I don't like you. I don't have to like you. Whatever reason I got, I don't like you, but I'm not going to intentionally destroy your life. We got to understand what sin is. People think sin is cussing. People think sin is drinking. People think sin is um um just whatever. What people don't even know what sin is. Can we read the book and see what sin is, and then we go off of that? That is our guideline. That is our checkbook. Then you can see you can be perfect easily. People talk about the 600 laws and regulations. That most of that don't even apply to you. You won't even get a chance to even regulate those things. Those things, a lot of those things don't even apply to you right now. How about we deal with the 10 commandments? Be perfect in the 10 commandments. There's only 10 things you got to do. Shalom, self-knowledge, blessings to you. So we gonna build on being perfect. I got a couple more verses I want to jump to, but I want people to see these verses. And who said, "Be ye therefore perfect as the Most High is perfect"? Huh? And guess what? We all be perfect all the time. We all be perfect all the time. Well, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. Most of us be perfect most of the time and don't even realize it, because you're not breaking no laws of the Most High. So you can be perfect. Just stay in that realm of following the things you need to do, and it's very easy. It's very simple. You don't break the rules of driving. You don't break the rules of your job. Not perfect with the Most High. How can you be perfect at the job? Start this up, twist this, turn that, flip that, and you do it and you're a perfect employee. But you can't be perfect for God. You can't be perfect for the Most High. And I'm trying to figure out why. Why you can't find it in your heart to be perfect for the Most High? Because we started off perfect. We started off doing the things we needed to do. Even at the beginning, you want to go back to Adam and Eve. We started off perfect. But what made us unperfect? What changed that separate us from perfection? And it's very simple. Y'all see what's up there? Let's read it. Ezekiel 28:15. Let's read it. Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created. Because you wasn't sinning. You wasn't doing any evil. You was just a young man, young lady trying to be right and righteous. You was perfect in the day where you were when you were created till iniquity, that sin was found in thee. So you can be perfect very easy as long as you do not sin. You can be perfect. Just remove the iniquity. So this is very easy. No more we can't. Is we shall. No more we can't. It's we shall. And we will. So how do you be perfect? Remove the iniquity. Because he saw us as perfect at a time when we were created until we start doing things that was against the most high. Now, people who don't know things that are against the most high get a little more grace. But people who know, you don't get no more grace. Our plan in the most high is to be perfect. And how do we be perfect, people? We remove the iniquity. That's the only thing that can separate us from being perfect. And it's very easy. I told y'all how I teach. I beat it over your head. I'm gonna keep saying it. Thou was perfect in the ways from the day you was created. You was perfect at a point in time. You say you can't be perfect when you was perfect already. That's what the scripts say. Till you start doing weird stuff, being a weirdo, looking at people all weird and lusting at the young girls and stealing out the liquor store. Yeah, nigga, you was perfect until you start doing weirdo stuff, talking crazy about people who ain't never done nothing to you, lying on them. That's iniquity. That's sin. I got a dry mouth today, man. I don't know what's going on? Lips all dry. Y'all getting on my nerves because y'all don't want to be perfect. Be perfect. Ezekiel 28, verse 15. Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day thou was created. So you was made perfect till iniquity was found in thee. So how do you be perfect? We gonna beat it down. We gonna beat it down. How do you be perfect? Follow the Most High. How do you be imperfect? Don't follow the Most High. So it's easy. You can be perfect every single day. Today I was perfect. You know what? Yesterday I was perfect. The day before that I was perfect. I might have been perfect this whole month. I don't know. I may have slipped up, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I've been perfect this whole month. Perfect, perfection, God fearing, God willing, ready to do what's righteous and right. I've been perfect all month, baby. And I'm gonna say something, and I don't wanna sound arrogant, but I may have been perfect this whole year. Cause it's easy. I'm not going against the Most High's rules and regulations. It's not hard to be perfect, people. It's not hard. Because guess what? We was made to be perfect in Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 15, until iniquity. I don't know why I keep slipping up on that word. Iniquity was found in us. So that's when you can't be perfect, right? Because what is the book? What is the guidelines? What is the whole purpose of this? It's to have peace on earth so we can enjoy this place. Why do I have to suffer being around you? You know, it's people who I got into it a while ago. I didn't really get into it, but a guy pissed me off, right? At work. And I found myself not trying to. Usually when people piss me off, shit, I'm ready to we can fight. Like, I don't care. We can fight. All right. But this time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just let it slide and see how this thing move. And I found him kind of being, standoffish, but not really. So I was like, all right, he ain't really, whatever. I'm gonna let it slide. But then I found myself talking to myself like, man, fuck that nigga. I'm like, yeah, I can't be like that. I can't be like that. You got to catch yourself. You cannot do these things to people. Now, if you feel offended, you come check them. And usually I'll check you straight up off the top, but I didn't do this time. I let it slide, and it kind of bothered me that I let it slide. But I'm like, okay, do I hate him? Nah, I don't hate him. I just hate how he talked. He said something to me that I felt like you shouldn't talk to me like that, dog. Because I get busy. I get busy, and I will do it. But I let it slide, and it's okay letting stuff slide. When Christ said turn the other cheek, that's what I think turning the other cheek is. You don't have to get slapped to turn the other cheek. Sometimes somebody offends you, you just let it go. Just let it go. I found myself being very upset that I let it go. But then I was able to see him in a different way because he didn't know how to react to it either. He was trying to be nice, but like kind of still be a man. And I'm basically like whatever. Like I'm just gonna watch you, see how you act. Because if you go further than what I allowed you to do, then we got a problem. But long story short, I didn't allow myself to do evil towards this man. I didn't jeopardize his job. I didn't jeopardize his position. I didn't make it where I was talking stuff about him to other people. I just it was all me. I just held on to it and I just meditated on it. I wanted to go choke him out, but I didn't. I was trying to be perfect. I was trying to be perfect like the most high is perfect. Now, when somebody touch you and put their hands on you, you can beat the brakes off of them. That ain't against the law. Somebody harm you, you harm them. You don't want nobody taking you out the game. So you can't be perfect and show your family how to be perfect. That ain't how this goes. Right? That's man talk. That ain't how this goes. But what we do is we build on the scripts. We allow the scripts to help us, to guide us. Like in my situation with that brother at the work spot. I didn't allow him to transform me so much that I didn't want to be a follower or a doer of the most high works. Why? Why do we even read this thing? What is the point of even calling yourself a servant of the most high? What is the point of even learning you are Israelite? We're gonna go to Second Timothy real quick, chapter 3. Chapter 3, verse 16. It say all scripture is given by inspiration of the most high. And it's profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. I almost felt like I was rapping that one. I'm gonna read it again. All scripture is given by the inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man that the man of God may be perfect. That he be what? That he be perfect. Somebody say that he be what? So I can hit. You say that he be what? So I can say that he be perfect. Thoroughly furnished into all good works. That building, that spiritual guidance allowed me not to go choke that man out. Because I was trying to be perfect. And me being trying to be perfect, it may have shown him, well, damn, if somebody offend me, I don't have to attack them. I could show them that I'm not, because I did show him that I didn't appreciate it. I looked at him crazy. I'm like, all right, we got a problem. But I didn't go another step forward. Now he could have been like, what you looking at? And then we could have escalated that. So he showed restraint and I showed restraint. And I appreciated that. Because I would have went, if he would have showed another level, I would have went to the next level. So we both showed something. How I know that man ain't struggling with being perfect? I'm going to give him the opportunity to stay perfect. Right? And I feel like he gave me the opportunity to stay perfect. Because all scripture is given by the inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be perfect. Come on, man. So how hard is it to be perfect? Very easy. Very easy. I don't want to hear no more about we flesh and bone, we can't be perfect. You say if for somebody telling you they can't be perfect, they want to sin, you need to get away from them. Show them some scripts. Show them these scripts first. And then they still saying, yeah, man, but then get away from them. You're trying to build with the demolition team. We got two separate jobs. One is to destroy, one is to build up. How you gonna work together? What creation can y'all create? A half beaten down, worn down structure that has no place amongst nobody, can shelter nobody, can house nobody, can protect nobody. You can't build with the demolition team. Man, I'm so thirsty. This is crazy. Right? You can't build with the demolition team, and we ain't doing it. And y'all know how I like to do. So let's read it again. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. Let's do good so that way we can be what? That the man of God may be perfect. Like Christ said, be perfect like the Most High in heaven. Your Father is perfect. Right? Right? Yeah, we see it. We see it. I pray this episode wasn't too gibberty jabberty on everything because I like to flow with it, and I hate when I see the connection kind of bending a little bit. I pray everything was clear and y'all got the message. All right. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's going on an hour, so we gonna jump off to the next episode. But blessings to everybody. I pray y'all doing well enough to do well enough. Let's just try to be your best. All right. Blessings to everybody. Tune in. Let me see. Okay. Friday. Let's do Friday. All right. Friday, we're gonna do another episode. If most people celebrate sundown as the Shabbat, and that's what I'm gonna jump on a Shabbat. Most people Shabbat. And we're gonna get it going again with another episode. All right. Let's build on that. Blessing to y'all. Appreciate y'all. And can you be perfect? The answer is yes. Will you be perfect? That's a whole nother subject. And we're going to end it out on the intro. But I appreciate y'all. Shalom to everybody. Oh, you know what? I usually do questions too. I don't know if you want to do.
They saying how you
if you got questions, we may do it, may not. I don't like to leave too sudden, but if you ain't got no questions, we're going to go ahead and end the episode. Y'all let me know. Any questions? Any questions? None? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Blessings to y'all. And we can be perfect. It's very easy. We'll be back soon. Friday. I can't guarantee it, but I'm going to go Friday. I'm going to go for Friday. And we're going to get the Boye cast popping on Friday, man. Let's see if we can do that.
check your forecast, check your broadcast. It's the podcast. It's the Boycast. New episode starting right now. Yeah. Look, they ain't got a clue. They saying how you make it in this truth without a bishop or a crew. Cause I'm the bishop and the Q. I put the Jew up in the juice. He put the loose up on my noose and show me what I need to do. Said make the floor before the roof. Cause the rain is just a stain. And it rains on the blameless and the blame. And that would never change. Let me explain. It mean I got grounded before I grew a little. You act like you knew